This is a Windows Phone 7 game review of Tower Bloxx New York, which is an Xbox Live title and available in the marketplace for $2.99. Tower Bloxx is actually a pretty neat and long-lasting game. If you play through the board game part here, it'll actually take you over 4 hours to complete the whole game there. And then you also have the other modes to complete. So in the board game mode here, you have these 5 different districts in a city here, which you unlock as you beat the previous ones, and you can compete for different high scores in each city too, which give you star ratings of bronze, silver, which I got silver on those, or gold. And so you can work on a city here, and this is how it works. The only bad part about the game is the load times between things like this here. Just loading the little district here, which loads a little kind of board game thing, takes that long. So once you're in here, this is your little block that you get to build on, and you can draw cards here which can allow you to unlock new land lots there or build towers. Like here, you can get some power-ups for your construction or build a new tower. So this is what the gameplay revolves around here, building towers. So once again, there's that load time here, and I'll just skip through it. So here's the main part of the gameplay. You have a little block of part of a tower, a building, that swings from a crane, and then you just click to drop it. And you have to stack them and try to get as high of a happiness rating as possible. Depending on what type of tower you have and how well you place the towers, you'll get higher scores. Like that one was pretty bad. If you get it perfectly aligned, then you'll get a multiplier, which will really help you increase your scores. And then at the end, it gives you your score rating there, and that all accumulates to your city. And so that type of tower that I was building, it was a tower that actually multiplies your score for other towers around it. So we could place this one right here, and then all the towers next to it, but not diagonally, they have to be touching, will be multiplied in their score when you build them. So if I build a blue tower, like I can build a blue tower here, and I'll place it on that blue square, which will even increase my score more because that's a specific color square, then that'll really help increase my score. So there's all those gameplay modifiers that really make the game last a while. The visuals are pretty decent. They're definitely that animated style there, and the way the tower sways is kind of choppy, but that's kind of the look that they're going for. And I think it actually works really well with this game. And the sounds are also pretty nice too. So we'll place that blue tower right there. And as you can see, the score is multiplied by that red tower there. And let's draw another card. So we can do a tower upgrade, or we can unlock land plots there. Those little tan ones, we can unlock those. But let's look at the tower upgrades. So that tower is locked. I haven't unlocked it yet. But we can upgrade these ones here. And so you can choose from those 3 different types of upgrades, and we're going to go with trophy roof. And now let's draw another card. So it tells you how many cards you have down there, and you keep on playing this until you run out of all your cards, and you try to get the highest score possible. So the game is actually pretty fun, even though the idea of it is really simple. I mean, all you're doing is just stacking blocks here. But somehow, it really stays entertaining. And in addition to that story mode, the board game mode there's also the quick play mode and that time trial mode here. And while you're going through the board game, there's some other special things, like you'll sometimes draw a card where you get to improve your building sometimes. That one you can actually unlock that tower type there. So then you get new towers, and all those towers change the gameplay. And there's a super unlock or a super build where you can build 3 towers at a time, and a bunch of stuff like that that really keeps the gameplay interesting. So let's go and check out the other modes here. So here's the quick game mode, and that's basically just build a tower. So we're gonna try to build the tallest tower we can. Place that there. Oops. So it doesn't matter how long you take to build these. So you could take your time on each one, and it doesn't really matter at all. And so you keep on building this up as high as possible until the game kind of decides it's getting too wobbly, and sometimes if you have them off balance like that, they'll just fall off. And then there's also the time trial mode here. I'll demo once it loads. But so time attack is just go as fast as possible and get as high as possible here. You have to build it to be that tall. So you're not really graded on the happiness at all. So you can make it as wobbly as you want, you just have to get it tall enough. But of course, making a wobbly tower will make it tougher on you. And as you can see, getting those perfect placements give you extra seconds. And so you just keep on competing to go as high as possible. And then once your time runs out, that's the game. And that's how high I got. So those 2 modes are really fun to kill some extra time in the game and definitely add to the lasting value. So in addition to those over 4 hours you get in the board play mode, you can also try to go for higher scores in the board game, or you can play the quick play, the quick game, or the time attack, or even co-op multiplayer here. And we'll check this out here. So a friend can be playing here while another friend is working on straightening this building. I'm trying to kind of play these 2 at a time. It's not working out well at all. But this is really great because a lot of our games in Windows Phone don't have multiplayer. So your buddy actually works at straightening the building while you build the building. So that's really neat. It's a great way to just have some fun with your friends and work on a building. And finally, there's also challenges here. So you can play through these various challenges. And unfortunately, they don't tell you what the challenge is. You have to kind of figure it out from the icon. But you can unlock a number of various challenges here. Like this one, they also have these challenges in the board game, and you'll get those randomly when you draw some cards. But you just have to align 10 blocks within the time limit. So you just have to get them perfectly aligned up with your finger here. And it gives you those guidelines to kind of help you through it. And you have to beat the time. So that adds another really nice variation on the gameplay here. So overall, Tower Bloxx New York is a really incredible game actually. It has so much gameplay value for only $2.99. You get the board game, which lasts over 4 hours, the quick game, which can last however long you want it, the time attack, which is really neat, and the co-op multiplayer, which is actually pretty impressive for a game. It's a really great idea to just play something with your friends. And then the challenges. So all that give you an insane amount of lasting value out of this little game that has such a simple idea and yet is so addicting. And you also have your achievements and your leaderboards that you can work through. Overall, it's a really impressive game, and the gameplay is addicting. The visuals, they're supposed to be cartoonish and they work perfectly for that. The music in it is really great, and the lasting value is incredible. I didn't expect this game to be nearly this good, but it definitely shocked me. So go check it out in the marketplace for $2.99.